Be up, guys. Welcome to this, the Buzz live calling show. Obviously, um, yeah. Thought I'd do this special one, celebrating obviously Newcastle amazing win against Liverpool yesterday. Incredible, yeah. Carabao Cup final. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 1. Amazing. Newcastle secured their first domestic trophy for 70 years. Eddie Howe becomes first England manager to win a major trophy in 17 years. Can they win more? That's a big question there. Hopefully they can, but we'll see. That was an amazing win. I thought Liverpool all the way to win this and really didn't give Newcastle a hope. So, you know, that was amazing from them. Incredible victory. And, let's hope they can win more. I really hope they can. Obviously, I've got some articles here to obviously read about, obviously talk to you about, and say about from yesterday, obviously. So we're going to all them before anyone comes on, because we haven't had anyone in here yet. So, well, I've only just started it basically. So I'm sure we will eventually get somebody in. Just go through these comments I've got here. One from Warren there. One's team talk. Oh, Mr. B, get the champers out. Yeah, cheers, buddy. We'll do, mate. We'll do, bro. Should be a great stream, hopefully again. And got the link there in case anyone does want to come on in the live chat here. Well, it is a call-in show anyway, so obviously people won't be on, permanently. It's just like a call-in. It just be, I don't know, for a little while. I'll have the time of going, of course, and just have your say and ask questions or mention the game or whatever. Or we're going to the Premier League as well. We're going to talk about that as well, those matches on the weekend as well. And obviously have probably a little preview regarding the England games coming up. We'll be doing obviously a watch along for England Albania. So I'll talk about that a bit at the end. Also doing another reaction thing to the Bees winning yesterday away from home 2-1, and that'll be on the Up the Cherries and All Departments channel. On there with Craig, I believe. So discussing that again, I've done a review reaction yesterday on my channel, but I'm going on theirs about 7 o'clock. So watch out for that on the Up the Cherries and All Departments channel. Go and check that one out at 7. Yeah, be up to you, Luca. Cheers for coming in, bro. Thanks for coming in. Brilliant. Oh, yeah. Are you live at 6 o'clock and 8? Right, cool. That'd be good, mate. What crazy weekend Newcastle win cup, exactly. It's crazy, isn't it? I really thought Liverpool, I didn't think Newcastle had a prayer here, but they were incredible, Newcastle. The Geordies really made up for them to win this. And I'm glad, actually. I'm glad somebody else has won it for a change, not the usual. Like Liverpool City, Arsenal's, well, they haven't won this, have they, for a while? But yeah, the other bigger teams, so it's good to have. I think we'd say the Geordies were the underdogs in a way here. I think everyone expected Liverpool to win this one. But, I thought they were amazing, the Geordies, yesterday. Incredible. Great performance on them. And I think they were the better team, I thought. Better than Liverpool yesterday. And deserved it, to be honest. We'll go through the article or two, and then I'll be bringing people on. And obviously I'll just go through that. One or two of these first, and then I will bring somebody on. And we'll go into it all. And then obviously, as I say, we go into the Premier and everything as well. maybe VAR decisions again. If there's anything there, which usually is with VAR, always usually contentious decision or two. But I'll just bring this, obviously these articles up first and just go through it. Obviously, it's mainly saying about the game and obviously the facts behind and what happened with obviously 70 years, apparently. They haven't won a trophy, a domestic trophy, Newcastle. So I'll bring this up and we'll get into it. And there it is, obviously Liverpool 1, Newcastle 2. Big Dan Burn with a goal. And of course, he's in the England squad. I'm still not sure that's a good thing, but he was immense here and he's got loads of height, as we know. He's a massive guy, tall guy, big, strong guy. The only thing is, I think of him, he's slow. He's slow. That's the problem. But he'd always be commanding in the air and everything with his height and everything. He scored an Isaac again, or Isaac, 52nd minute. Brilliant goal from him as well. What a quality player he is. Great striker. And they got consolation, Liverpool, in injury time from Chiesa, 94th minute. But yeah, I thought they deserved this, Newcastle. This is Phil McNulty, of course, chief football writer at Wembley there. Newcastle United secured their first domestic trophy for 70 years and ended a wait for a major prize stretching back to 1969. Amazing. They deserved Carabao Cup final win over Liverpool at Wembley. The Toon Army was sent into ecstasy as goals either side of half-time by Dan Burn and Alexander Isak put them on course for a triumph that will lead to legendary status on Tyneside for manager Eddie Howe and his players. Burn celebrated his first England call-up by meeting Kieran Trippier's corner with a towering header in the first half stoppage time, before Isak pounced to finish clinically from Jacob Murphy's knockdown after 52 minutes. Liverpool, who were knocked out of the Champions League on penalties by Paris Saint-Germain in midweek, pulled a goal back through substitute Federico Chiesa in injury time. Newcastle, however, survived a tense finish to clinch their first major silverware since the Intercities Fairs Cup in 1969, and first domestic success since the 1955 FA Cup. Howe's heroes marched into history. The final whistle at Wembley was greeted with an outpouring of joy by Newcastle fans as their side sealed a win that means the trophy finally goes back to Tyneside after a 56-year wait. This triumph will mean as much as any trophy ever won by the Magpies. Ensures a place in Geordie history for Howe, the manager who engineered the triumph, and the team who thoroughly merited a victory that will live forever in the hearts and minds of their fans. It will also mean a place in Europe next season. Newcastle carried more energy and threat throughout than the limp Liverpool, although the final moments played on the nerves of all those in black and white when Chiesa's goal was given after lengthy deliberation by the VAR assistant referee for offside. Video assistant referee for offside. Boyhood Newcastle fan Burn was called up by New England boss Thomas Tuchel on Friday, and the 32-year-old defender crowned the finest week of his career by taking advantage of slack Liverpool marking to open the scoring. Isak doubled the Magpies' lead with a superbly taken strike, which gave Newcastle well-deserved breathing space after the break. Howe's side were superior to Liverpool in all areas, with Joelinton giving a momentous performance in midfield, rallying supporters after winning tackles and never giving Arne Slot's team apologies there, guys, but that's my dad in the background there. Apologies for that. But anyway, I'll carry on and carry on and Boyhood Newcastle fan Byrne was called up by New England boss Thomas Tuchel on Friday, and the 32-year-old defender crowned the fight. I've gone through all that. See, I've lost it now. Isak doubled the Magpies' lead with a superbly taken strike, which gave Newcastle well-deserved breathing space after the break. Howe's side were superior to Liverpool in all areas, with Joel Linton giving them a momentous performance in midfield, rallying supporters after winning tackles and never giving Arne Slot's team a moment's peace. This win marks a historic moment for Newcastle, ending the barren years and a run of 9 successive Wembley defeats since they lifted the FA Cup 7 decades ago. It started the party off all parties inside Wembley, and one that will carry on all the way back to Tyneside. Lacklustre Liverpool falls short again. Liverpool's season still looks certain to end with them as Premier League champions, but their hopes of adding further trophies were dashed this week. Their Champions League campaign ended against PSG, who deserved to go through to a quarter-final against Aston Villa, and the Reds can have no complaints after they were beaten by a superior Newcastle side in a far more convincing manner than the narrow scoreline suggests. Liverpool looked tired and timid on Sunday, and even the late hope given to them by Chiesa's goal never looked likely to be the catalyst for a comeback. Mohamed Salah was kept quiet by Tino Livramento, while the defending for Burns' opening goal bordered on the farcical. The giant defender was effectively left unattended from Trippier's corner, with a diminutive Alexis McAllister the closest in attendance. Liverpool's midfield looked leggy and laboured, overpowered by Newcastle's, while they were punished for more slack marking by Isaac's deadly finish for the second. Slot's side has started to look like they are running on empty, and he will hope the international break might allow them to regroup and provide fresh impetus for what should be a procession towards a record-equalling 20th title. Liverpool's season has been outstanding, but this cup final loss completes a very bad week. And I'll just go to the other one I've got, the other article, and go through that, and then I'll get my guests on. Newcastle win the EFL Cup. Howe, first English manager since Redknapp to lift major trophy. The last time Newcastle won a major trophy, cherry pink and apple blossom white, was number 1. The average house price in Great Britain was just $2,291. The Beatles were still unknown to the world, and VAR was still over 60 years away from helping football. The 1955 FA Cup final saw the Magpies beat Man City 3-1 at the old Wembley Stadium. It's been a tough 70 years since for the Geordie faithful. But finally, this Sunday, ghosts were exercised at the new Wembley as Eddie Howe's team shot Liverpool to win the EFL Cup. Yeah, congrats Newcastle, indeed. They're brilliant. There's the squad value, by the way, 606 million, and their first title, of course. Goals from boyhood Newcastle fan Dan Burn and superstar striker Alexander Isak were enough to better a late goal from Federico Chiesa for the Reds, as it finished 2-1 to Newcastle on a brisk day in the capital. In lifting the trophy, not only did Howe and a lifetime of pain and frustration for Newcastle fans, but also became the first English manager to lift a major trophy on British shores for almost 2 decades. So why have English bosses fared so badly in the modern game, and can Howe be the manager to turn that tide? I'll just get rid of this bloody advertisement shit. Anyway, winning on home soil, last 10 English managers, fuck off, fucking thing. Winning on home soil, last 10 English managers to win an English trophy. Obviously, Eddie Howe, number 1 there, 24-25. Harry Redknapp, I think we all remember that. FA Cup with Portsmouth, 2007, 2008. Steve McLaren, Wally with the Brolly, third there, 2003-4. Brian Little, for Villa, 95-96, EFL Cup. Joe Royle, of course, the late Joe Royle. I think he's late. Did he die? I can't remember now. I could be wrong, and I apologise if he isn't dead. Apologise to everyone. But I know one of them. I know maybe Brian Little might have passed away, but I'll find that out in a little while, and I apologise if they are still alive. But yeah, Joe Royal, 94, 95. Roy Evans, 94, 95. Big Ron Atkinson, of course, Aston Villa, 93, 94. Howard Wilkinson, 91, 92 with Leeds. Terry Venables, I know he's definitely passed away, unfortunately. 1990, 91 with Spurs. And then, of course, Big Ron again, 1990, 91 with Sheffield Wednesday. Eddie Howe becomes first English manager to win major trophy in 17 years, as illustrated in the graphic above. Before Newcastle's victory at Wembley on Sunday, the last English manager to win a major domestic trophy was Harry Redknapp, all the way back in the 2007-8 season with Portsmouth. The last English boss to win the EFL Cup was Steve McLaren in 2003-4 with Middlesbrough. And the last English manager to lift the league title was Howard Wilkinson in the 91-92 season in the pre-Premier League era. So why have English managers struggled so much in recent decades? It certainly cannot be put down to not having the quality of players to go on to succeed at the top of the management. England had their golden generation of players in the 2000s, but the majority of the top stars who have tried their hands in management to date on that side have failed to impress. Steven Gerrard was sacked at Aston Villa, and Wayne Rooney has just been relieved of his duties at Plymouth in the Championship. Frank Lampard was sacked at Chelsea and Everton, and although he is enjoying a great start during his time with Championship side Coventry, he hasn't been able to cut it at the top level just yet. Paul Scholes, Sol Campbell and Gary Neville have also tried their hand, but with little success. They have since focused on punditry and other work. So we probably won't go into all this, but might talk about that in a minute. I just want to get my guests on now. And also a few comments to go through, but I'll bring first guest on there. First guest, and that's Warren. Be up to you, buddy. Hope you're well, sir. You didn't see my dad in the background, by the way, did you? Because I knew he was in the background there.
Yeah, I heard him at one point. I think I heard you having a very brief conversation, but it's fine, man. I had to come off because I had a phone call from one of my neighbours. So, sorry about that. But I'm here now. That's what matters.
That's fine, mate. Whatever. Yeah, it's cool. What do you make of this amazing result yesterday? I think a lot of people had Liverpool to win this game, didn't we all? So it was a real surprise in the end. But brilliant.
They weren't jammy yesterday, were they?
No, they weren't. They weren't. No. I thought they were the better team.
I did. I'm really pleased for them. Like 70 odd years to wait for a trophy win that's a lot of time, isn't it? I just hope it's not 70 years before Arsenal win the trophy, mate, to be honest. Mind you, with these owners and this clown we got in charge, could be a long time. I just can't see it happening for years.
Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, all the Irish people.
Exactly.
Delbury and Kyle and all that. The Irish getting hammered, having all the Guinness, drinking all the Guinness today. Hope you're enjoying it. Enjoy the crack, guys. Come on.
I saw this thing on Instagram the other day, right? This Irish guy was kicking off because people were putting green glitter in Guinness.
Oh, right. Oh, why are they doing that? No wonder he's kicking off. No wonder.
It's wrong, isn't it? How can you put glitter in a Guinness? No, mate, it's all wrong.
You don't want to be drinking that, do you? Having that in your mouth. Bloody hell. No, man. That's stupid. But, be up to everyone in there. Harry there, Chelsea fan and all that in there. Luca, of course, was in there. Be up to you all. What's that Harry saying there? Thanks, Chelsea. Yeah. How do you think Tuchel would do for England? Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Do you reckon he could win us a World Cup? Not so sure. Not so sure about that. Looking at that squad, ones he's picked, not happy with that. Are you, Warren?
Well, mate, to be honest, I don't really care. He's not my country. So. No, but to be put an honest spin on it, I think I was shocked that he, these two countries, like, they could have afforded to really experiment, try new systems, bring in a lot of youngsters. I just don't understand why they didn't do it. It's like he's gone back to the old school. He's brought Henderson. Why is he bringing Henderson in? Surely, what is he, 36, 37? Why is he doing that? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I really don't.
Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, be like us bringing back Ali McCoist.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's just crazy. The man's international career should have been long gone by now.
Yeah, I'm sure
yesterday. Mate, and it's not because he went to Saudi Arabia before anyone says that, right? And it's just his age. He's past his best. Surely there are other players who could do a similar job to him. If there isn't, then England's got a big problem.
Yeah.
Because that position he plays is an important one in the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know why we're going back to him, Warren, there. I mean, apparently Cole Palmer's pulled out, so we got Gibbs White coming, so which is good. I'm happy about that. So Cole
Palmer pulled out. Has he got an injury or what's the story?
Yeah, he's got an injury apparently. Yeah, that's what.
This is what winds me up about this international football. How is it that all these players suddenly pick up these injuries just before the international break comes along? I'm not convinced about it, mate. I think there's something else going on. I think their clubs are telling them, we pay your wages, you tell them you've got an injury. I don't know how it works. I don't know if they declare that they're injured, they have to go to Lillishall and have a fitness test and all the rest of it. I don't know. But to me, I'm very suspicious about it. Do you know what I mean? I just think if they don't want to play for their country, then they shouldn't. And it happens more than twice. They should be banned for life because it's not acceptable. You cannot turn your back on, your country. It's just not right. If I got a call, if I was young enough and fit enough, and I got a call tomorrow from Steve Clark saying, Warren, we need you, mate, I'd walk to Hampden Park. That's how much it means to me, Steve. It's the ultimate honour that can be bestowed on anyone who's a football player, is to go and represent your country. Or any sportsman, if you get selected to race or represent your country, your sport, that, in my opinion, there's no greater honour. That is it. It's the pinnacle. Do you think I'm talking bollocks, Steve, or do you agree? Or am I being too old school about it?
No. I agree with you totally, mate. I think you're speaking, actual sense there, proper sense, and. And anyway, so let's move on with this. As Kev thinks Tuchel will get England over the line. The World Cup, I reckon, what you need someone to make the right tactical decisions at crucial times in games, which Southgate never did.
2 secs. I'm still here. I've just got to do something quickly. It'll only be a couple of seconds.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, Warren. It's cool, mate. Cool. So anyway, this was amazing for Newcastle. Really happy for them. And, hopefully they go on and win some more things now. And I think Eddie Howe could go from strength to strength. I'd like to see him become England manager after Tuchel, because obviously it's only going to be a short-term thing with him anyway. He's got to the World Cup, and I think obviously he's got to try and win us the World Cup, and I still can't see that happening, because if he's anything like fucking Southgate, I think he could be the German Southgate here as well, another yes man somehow, and play the same shit like he has been doing, and that won't be any good, will it?
No,
it's nothing.
I think he's past his best, mate. I think I'm gonna have to go a sec.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on, and yeah. So I think we saw like we will get Warren back in a minute, but a little while. Also, want to talk a little bit more about this game, of course, and go over what sort of good things happened, and well, as I say, I thought they deserved this win. Newcastle, much better team. I thought Liverpool were really poor. I don't know what happened to them. And Salah didn't turn up. Yeah, I think he was marked out of it as well. I think Livramento was brilliant with him there, and really stopped him playing. So yeah, be good to hear what my guests think of it all. Obviously, I will bring the timer on as well. I've got the timer to use. So we go for it, because I've got another guest as well, Manny, as well. And we'll bring him on and then do the timer. I'll bring Warren back eventually as well. And I'll bring Manny on first. Be up to you, sir. How are you doing? Are you there, Manny?
Good evening to you, good sir. I mean, I was backstage earlier, and can you hear me, Steve?
Yeah, can hear you. Yeah, can hear you fine. Yeah, can you hear me,
Steve? Brilliant.
Can't hear me. I don't think. Right, I'll bring Warren back. So anyway, mate. I think Manny's having issues there anyway. So I'll bring you on, and do you want to go through talk about this anymore, or should we move on?
Definitely. I think this is a key moment in the history of Newcastle United Football Club. Because every successful top drawer manager in recent years, they've always won a cup for their first trophy. I think George did it. He won the League Cup in '87, and then 2 years later he'd won the League Championship. Right? Fergie did it. Pep's done it. So I think this is a key moment, because the thing is, like, what the likes of Arteta failed to realise, and it's one of the reasons I can't stand him, right, is that winning a trophy, no matter how much you despise it or look down on it, breeds a winning mentality. Look at the way those players were celebrating at the end of the game. Yeah. They were lapping it up, and rightly so. Like lifting a trophy at Wembley Stadium or wherever it is that you win it, there's nothing like it. Do you know what I mean? And like, for people to say, "Oh, it's nothing special. It's only this. It's only that," they don't know what they're talking about, clearly. And this is why I have a massive problem with a lot of these Arsenal fans, because they just disrespect these cup competitions, as the club does as well. And like I say, it breeds a winning mentality. It makes you want to win more. And do you know what I mean? I find it staggering. Like the arrogance of these fans and of this football club to pour scorn on things like the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. It's we haven't won a trophy since 2020, and for a club of our size, that is shocking. It really is. And but they deserved it, man. I loved watching them celebrating. Like Dan Burn, like he's a true diehard Geordie. Alan Shearer in the crowd, lapping it up.
Yeah.
Fair play to them. You've got to have players in your squad who are fans of the team that they're playing, they're representing. I don't know if there's any Bees fans in the Brentford team, but I'd like to think there is. And because if I was managing the team, that players like that I'd want as captain.
Yeah,
because they get the club, they know what the club means, they know what it means to the supporters because they probably grew up being supporters themselves.
Yeah.
This, I can guarantee you, if something happens to Callum McGregor at Celtic, Kieran Tierney will be captain of that team in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He will. It's 100% nailed on because he knows what it means to represent that club. He used to stand in where all the ultras stand. He's a die-hard Celtic fan. It's in his blood. Do you know what I mean? He used to, when he was at Arsenal, he had Celtic shin pads. Do you know what I mean? And this sort of mentality and thing that you need in your team. And I was lapping it up. I was so happy for them because they deserved it, man. And 70 odd years to wait for a trophy, that's a long time, the poor buggers. But hopefully this will, usher in a new successful period in their history. So yeah, thanks, Mr. B.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I was happy for Newcastle. I thought, it's about time we had somebody else with that winning that trophy. You've had all these years of teams dominating it, like City and United and yourself sometimes. Well, no, when did you last win this? Actually, you didn't win this. When did you win this? Quite a while ago. Yeah, it was quite. You haven't actually dominated it, really, have you?
We haven't.
Won it once.
Yeah, because Arsene used to throw them away. He used to always play the reserves or the youth players in the tournament. But that was when we used to produce good young talent. We could play mid-table teams from the Premier League or Championship sides with our youth team and go and slap them up. Not anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether these youth players at Arsenal are any good anymore because we just don't see them.
No, that's true. And I thought it's brilliant, mate. I think it's brilliant to have somebody in a different team winning this. It's incredible and well deserved. And Eddie Howe, let's hope he goes on to win a lot more things with them. I do think he's got to be England manager. I really do. Eventually, I think that might be the way it's going to be anyway. I think they wanted Tuchel on the short-term contract, ready for Eddie Howe to take over from him. I reckon that might have been what it was. But the fact they ain't giving him a really long contract, they wanted him to do the World Cup. I don't think he's going to win us the World Cup, Tuchel. No. I still don't think that.
I think the prime time for England to win the World Cup was the last one. But Southgate was the wrong choice as coach.
Yeah, fucking Waddy, mate. Yeah.
Do you know, he's too negative. He's too negative. But the problem is I'm not sure that these players are as good as what people think they are. I just honestly believe that, Steve. I don't want to upset you because I know you're a massive England fan and whatnot. But people like myself got other allegiances. we sort of look at it and think, well, are they really as good as all the hype? Because the league gets really hyped up. The Premier League is the most hyped league in the world, right?
Yeah.
Where is the success to substantiate that hype? Do you know what I mean? Like, when was the last time an English team? Well, let me put it a different way. They're not the most successful league in terms of Champions League win. The Spanish are by quite some distance, but some of that's because of Real Madrid, right? I accept that. But like, when was the last time an English team actually won the Champions League or a European trophy for that matter? Do you know what I mean? This is what people point at. I just think that the hype, it's not reflected in reality. I think they've been like the likes of Talk Sport and whatnot. Clearly, are being paid by these organisations like the FA or different football clubs, and it's I'm just sick and tired of all this nonsense of client journalism. Do you know what I mean? Where a company, like say for example Arsenal Football Club, because they're one of the worst culprits, will pay these media companies to paint them in a favourable light.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not the way that these organisations, these media companies should be going about their business. They should be presenting the information factually, not being like a PR company for different football clubs or the FA or the SFA or whoever it is. Do you know what I mean? It's not right.
Yeah. It's not right. No. Right. But there we go, mate.
But I just want to say that I think you're 100% spot on what you said about the Newcastle manager, Eddie Howe. I think he'd be an excellent England manager. Do you know who his dad was?
Donnell.
Yeah, exactly. He was a brilliant coach. He wasn't a great manager, but he was a brilliant coach.
He was, yeah. Yeah, he was amazing. Yeah. Like, he was a proper number 2, wasn't he, really? But yeah. Yeah, incredible, mate. I'll tell you what, do you want to go backstage for a moment, Warren? I'll bring Manny on, because obviously it's all about this, obviously the game, and then we'll move on to the Premier when he's finished doing that. Obviously, I'll bring you back on.
What do you want me to do? Do I just press stop cam, or what do you want to do?
I'll just remove you for a bit. You'll be backstage, and then I'll bring you back when Manny's finished, all right?
Yeah,
okay, mate? No worries. Cool. Yeah. Manny's patiently waiting, so I'll bring you on, mate, and you can talk about this game, mate, and I'll bring the timer up, yeah? Are you there this time?
Hopefully I am, Steve. Can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. First of all, let me start by apologising to you for the inconvenience, and especially to Warren. And first of all, I was about 15 minutes late because I had to have some, nosh, and I wanted to come back as quickly as I could, but sadly I couldn't. And, the stupid Wi-Fi issues. And I was listening to a lot of you and Warren were talking about with regard to Newcastle and, how wonderful it is that they've succeeded. And I say congratulations to them. Sadly, we're going to have a bunch of, bitter Arsenal supporters who will try to, the best way to describe it is that these are the types of idiots who will turn up to a birthday party and vomit all over the cake just so the birthday boy or girl can't eat it. And that's the best way to describe a lot of these other fans, particularly Arsenal fans, who, of course, now realise that Joe Willock, after leaving, has now won his first piece of silverware. Yeah, he only had a 10-minute cameo role near the end when the game was more or less won, only for Federico Chiesa to say, "Not yet, lads." But it's amazing, really, how a large number of these players leave Arsenal and go on to, prosper elsewhere. But then there are some people who will say, no, as far as we're concerned, if they weren't good enough to play for us, they found their level by going to these mid-table clubs. Well, yeah, they found their level. They just won some silverware, and we're stuck here for soon to be 5 full seasons without winning a flipping trophy. You arrogant morons. And as far as the game is concerned, it was just that sort of game when Newcastle really were a lot more motivated, and I think you could possibly see in the case of Liverpool that maybe they just didn't really have their heart in it. I think were they badly affected by the PSG defeat in the Champions League? I'm not too sure. Sadly, I never got to see the game. They were offering me a chance to see it, but I would have had to shell out quite a bit of money, and I don't know if I'd be using that particular channel again. So it wasn't worth it. But obviously, I was listening to updates on BBC Sport, and Newcastle were just completely up for it, and they thoroughly deserved it. So well done to them. And I just think they had a much game plan, and they obviously knew how to attack Liverpool at their weakest. And it could perhaps be that maybe Arne Slot's decision to pick Caoimhin Kelleher ahead of Alisson and some of the other decisions that he made. I wonder if they backfired. Basically, I'm just going to take a look and see. I've got my phone with me, so I do have the. Obviously, I do have the opportunity to take a look at the match in and of itself. And, Newcastle obviously wanted it more, as I've said. And when you have a striker like Alexander Isak, who's at the top of his game, you've got to say that Newcastle are always going to be a bit of a threat. And maybe Liverpool did look a little bit sluggish, in fact. I've got the final with me here now, and actually not quite yet, but now I do. And yeah, we're taking a look at the team lineups. Obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold's injury meant that he had to play Jarell Quansah at right back with Konate, Van Dijk, and Robertson as they were. There's a part of me that thinks that maybe, some of these defenders, Robertson in particular, have sort of passed their sell-by date because he has been cooked on a few occasions. I know that Warren might not take kindly to that because, of course, Robertson is the Scotland captain. This was virtually a full-strength first team that Liverpool put out, minus, of course, Kelleher and Quansah, and they still weren't able to come to terms with the energy that Newcastle provided. Tonali, Joe Linton, Jacob Murphy, Guimaraes, the captain, and Dan Burn, spare a thought for him. Pulled up to the England squad. He received a note from his father before the last League Cup final that they played, where Newcastle finished runners-up, and he goes and scores the opening goal in this match. Magnificent. I was devastated, gutted for Martin Dubravka because he played in the semi-final, both legs of the semi-final, kept clean sheets, and had signed a new contract. But obviously, Eddie Howe preferred Nick Pope, and you've got to say maybe that was perhaps the more justifiable decision, maybe. But it is what it is, and you could tell that Newcastle are a team that enjoy playing with one another, and they enjoy, playing for the fans. And the fans should absolutely, enjoy this success because it has been a very long time. Now, whether or not this will actually lead to more success in the future, that will remain to be seen. Obviously, they're not going to be, as of yet, in trouble with PSR. They have wonderful financial backing. But it could very well be that one or two of these players could very easily be snapped up by, some bigger clubs who are willing to offer a great deal of money. And sadly, in this age, money does talk. So we'll find out. As far as Eddie Howe being the England manager is concerned, look, I say give him at least a few more years. He has to continue to do a few more things, and then we'll see if we can give it to him. But as far as England is concerned, let's back Tuchel for now. It's just one squad, and for now, and Tuchel deserves his chance, and Eddie deserves to enjoy managing at club level. Simple as that. Yeah,
definitely. You just about done it in that time there, Manny. The time had just about run out there, and you just about done it. So well done, mate. And obviously, I'm going to get. I've got another guest coming on as well, actually. So we can have a few guests there today. and that's AK. I'll be bringing him on very soon, and then maybe he can obviously give his thoughts and opinions, and I'll bring him on here. And I'll put you backstage for the moment, Manny, if that's okay. Because I obviously want to hear from AK what he wants to say first, and then obviously we'll move on to the
and one more thing. One more thing. Once AK's done, you can bring Warren back, and I'll be happy to, play a little bit of musical chairs in the meantime. Not an issue.
Yeah, okay, mate. No worries. Cheers. Right, be up to you, AK. How you doing, my friend? You all right? You all right, buddy?
Oh, big up Steve, big up G. Yep, I can't lie. I can't lie. I've been sipping on Scouser's tears all night.
Aren't we all?
I've been sipping on the tears all night. Not gonna lie, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It is a great feeling.
Yeah, it is, mate, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. I was brilliant from the Geordies, wasn't it? What a result, mate, So, are you happy? I'm going to bring the timer up, mate, and you want to talk about the game and what you thought of it and everything else? Is that all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, mate, I'll just bring the, hold on a minute, just get the timer up. And then the floor is yours. It's yours, my friend, all right? So go for it, yeah? What you thought about the game?
Well, firstly, I got to say, shout out to Newcastle, yeah? The way they played, the way they dominated the game, both halves. This shows that Newcastle truly wanted that one trophy. They literally wanted to win the first trophy after 70 years, and I can't lie. I'm happy as a City fan. Not gonna lie. I mean, like, I've always liked the Geordies. True fans. They love the game, and yeah, I was literally happy for them, Steve. Not gonna lie, they truly deserve that win, and especially Dan Burn. Oof! What a bullet header he just scored in the first half.
Great header. Yeah. Was brilliant.
Yeah, he literally. You know what, Steve? I've got to say this as a pun. Yeah, the Scousers got Dan burned.
Yeah, well and truly burned.
They got Dan burned. Yeah. Hold that. Yeah. Talk about what?
Hold that.
Liverpool fans just talking about Steve. Liverpool fans talking about doing the quad. Yeah. Where's the quad now? The quad now? You can't even do a double.
Gone up in smoke, mate. It's gone up in smoke. There we go.
They've all gone up in smoke, Steve. Yeah. And these Scousieries have been chatting absolute shit. Yeah. That we beat the West City team after what? After 10 years and so on.
Yeah.
But guess what? You may have beaten us, you may have beaten us at our worst, but you can't even beat Newcastle. You can't even beat PSG, and you're talking about doing a quad. Yeah? How about you have some shame and be humble? Yeah? Stay humble,
Exactly.
You can't even do a freaking treble. We are the treble holders. Respect us. Respect us. Respect us. Put some respect on our club's name, yeah? We did the treble. We won 5 trophies in the calendar year. What about you freaking Scousers? Yeah? Hold that. Yeah? I've been enjoying your tears. Yeah? And I hope that keeps coming. And I hope it keeps coming, yeah? Because you lot need humbling. I swear down. You lot need humbling. Yeah? For all the delusion that you've been talking. Yeah? For all the 115s that you've been spamming on city group chats. Yeah? hold that expeditiously, yeah, because we live rent free in your fucking heads, yeah,
Definitely,
and
mate.
we live rent free in your fucking heads, yeah, and and
Yeah.
and we still dominate you, yeah. So know who your daddies are, yeah. Respect us,
Yeah,
respect
mate. Yeah,
us.
yeah, bro. You know, you're still ahead of them, mate. You're still well ahead of them. Yeah, Pep's still the
You're still
daddy.
ahead of them, Steve.
You know, Pep's still the don, isn't he? At the end of the day, so
He's still the Don. He's the Don. He's won 6 and I'll tell you what, Steve. Shout out to Pep, yeah. My gaffer. The way he showed 6 fingers to these Scousers, yeah. 6 trophies in 7 years, and Liverpool how many trophies they've won? How many trophies they've won? How many trophies they've won?
not as many as you.
Exactly. Not many as you lot. So hold that. Know your place. Know your place. Yeah. We won 6 trophies in 7 years. We did the 4, Pete. Yeah. How about you put some respect on our club's name? Sit down. Yeah. Stay humble.
Yeah, the thing is, mate, they're living off the old past glories, mate. Liverpool, that's what they're doing, living off past glories. You know, from 70s, 80s, whatever. You know, all that. 90s. They won it last time. They won the title. Premier was, what was it, 2020, wasn't it? Was it 2020? Yeah, with the Corona, COVID, mate.
Yeah. The COVID era, the COVID season. Yeah.
They had no fans,
But,
but they would have this time.
You know what, Steve? During the COVID era, we've actually managed to slap them up. Yeah, 4-1, 4-1. At their ground, we managed to slap them up 4-1.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right there, Darren. COVID champions.
Exactly, Darren. Yeah, COVID champions.
Yeah, Darren's happy, because they won United, didn't they, yesterday? So, well done to them for a change. But
yeah, and Steve, you know what? To be fair, Manchester fans, including my fan base and United, and especially Arsenal, Chelsea, and everyone who hates Liverpool, we were all Newcastle fans that day. And oh my, the Scouser tears online, yeah, the Scouser tears on Instagram. They were actually crying. It was so good, you know that, Steve. It was so good sipping on their tears. So sweet. I can literally taste them every single week.
Yeah, buddy, I bet. Yeah, you might sort your mic out there a bit, AK. You're having trouble with that audio there, mate. I don't know what's wrong with it. It sounds like you're under the.
Am I good now?
Yeah, go on. I think you're okay. It was going a little bit funny there, mate. But we could hear you.
Oh, yeah.
But it
can you hear me? Oh, well and good.
Yeah, still a bit funny. Still a bit funny. Still a bit.
How come?
Yeah. Do you want to go back? Try and sort that out. I'll go backstage for a bit, and then because I've got Warren.
Yeah.
You can sort it out, mate.
I'll do that.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, no worries. But that was good, mate. That's good from AK. We could hear him. Obviously, it was just a weird sound, wasn't it? That audio. I don't know what was wrong with that. But anyway, we'll definitely hear him. But anyway, I think we might just move on now, Warren. We're going to obviously the Premier. Talk about those games and go into all that. Hopefully, I'll bring AK back in a little while. Hopefully, his audio will be better. And we're going to, which one should we go to? We'll start obviously with the Saturday ones and just finish up.
The Bees.
Well, we will. Yeah, I'll be chatting about them in a little while, Warren. I'm happy with it in a way, but there's still things we've got to do to sort that out. But obviously, I will bring this one on first. Everton and West Ham, they're sort of Moyes derby, you could say. Yeah, this one 1-1. I think that's what we said would happen, didn't we? I think we said it'd be a draw here.
I think we did, mate. Yeah, I think we did. For me, it had a draw written all over it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, mate. I was busy doing something else.
No worries, mate.
I haven't been able to watch much football lately, to be honest, mate. I mean, you know why. There was that between ourselves. But it had a draw written all over it, didn't it? So it's no surprise, really.
Yeah, sort of cancelled each other out, really. But I thought it was okay. It was not a bad game. I don't think it was the best game in the world, but it was okay. And there was a couple of goals, so that was the main thing. Do you think it helps either of them? I suppose it helps Everton better, I suppose, in a way.
Harry Potter, what's his name? The West Ham boss.
Yeah.
He seems to be moving the club in the right direction, slowly but surely, doesn't he?
Yeah.
For them.
Graham Potter, yeah.
Exactly.
But he's waved his magic wand again, hasn't he? And done well there. But yeah, just reading a couple of messages in the private chat. Oh yeah, you're okay now, AK, yeah? You're
Oh yeah,
right.
can you hear me now?
No, it's a little, yeah, I can hear you, but it's a little bit funny still. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, just we'll leave it for the moment. But do you want to go into this one? Talk about this one much? AK, Everton 1, West Ham 1. What do you think about this one?
Yes, Steve. I haven't even managed to watch the entire 90 minutes of that game. Since I was watching the Newcastle and Liverpool game. But yeah, I do have to say this. I can see some promising signs from Graham Potter. The way he's getting his team to play proper football and get back to the goal scoring form. It is some promising signs, no doubt. When under Floppy they were losing games in and out. Even though under Floppy they were losing games, and they were in the worst form.
Yeah,
they were actually in the worst form, no lie. And no wonder when we faced West Ham, we could easily beat them because that's how bad they were.
Yeah, Potter's got them sorted out there, and he's got them playing a bit more now and doing better there, really. I think, he has got them playing well now, Potter. And, okay, not scoring loads of goals, but they're not conceding many either. But then Everton are the same, aren't they? They don't concede many. But I think this is just about right, a draw here, a point each. And, we'll move on, obviously, and let's go on to the next one. And we will, because obviously Warren was talking about it, we will go to this one, Bournemouth and the Bees.
Oh, your team then, Steve.
Yeah, we did win, AK, but I don't know, sometimes I still think, I don't know why we're laying off them. I don't get that still. We're letting teams play a bit. Any team will play if you lay off them, mate, It does happen,
Yeah.
and we still do that at times. I don't get it, man. And it was a good win for us, though. Our fifth away win in a row. History, another record broken. Do you think it means a lot, though? I'm not so sure. But I think what means a lot to us is if we get at least the top 10. I'm not sure we will get Europe. You never know. It's going to go down to 8, apparently. I don't know if you knew that. It's going down to 8th place. You, Warren, as well. You knew about that? It could go down to 8th European places.
Well, I heard the other day that it was going down to 5th for the Champions League.
Yeah.
So presumably there's 2 Europa League places.
Yeah, conference and
then so that'll take it down to 7th, and then the Conference League spot that'll be the 8th. So yeah, it's interesting because I don't know what will happen if Arsenal or who's the other English clubs that's left in the Champions League? Liverpool are out, City
Villa.
Out. Villa. So if Arsenal or Villa win the Champions League and they finish in the top 5, does that mean that it will go down to 6th? Because for the Champions League, because I was of the opinion that the Champions League winners get a place in the Champions League, and it's not based on what league they play in. So, say for example, I don't know, Real Madrid win it, then there will be another club come from Spain because they need to have 4 or 5 or however many slots it is. But it's just a mess, mate, to be honest. I don't like, I have to be honest, I'm very old school, as you know, Steve.
Yeah.
For me, Champions League, even by the name of it, it has to be just the champions.
Exactly, yeah.
Why is it called the Champions League? It's not a Champions League. It's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and now 5th as well league. So they just might as well just call it a European League, to be honest.
Well, yeah. Yeah, true.
So, yeah, it makes sense that it's going to go down to 8, but it could even go down as low as 9th, which, I still think, mate, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that that man there in the picture is going to lead you to European football this season.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's tough, but the thing is, he needs to sort out their home form. If they can sort out their home form, they're going to be formidable.
Yeah, no shit, Warren. We have got to sort it out, mate. Apparently, definitely, it's got to be sorted. But, the thing is as well, I'm not sure we're cut out for Europe yet, Warren. I really don't think we are.
No, but just going in and having a feel of it for, 6 games or 8 games or whatever it will be, it's a good experience builder. It'd be good for the players. It'd be good for the club. Do you know what I mean? Imagine seeing your team come up against, the likes of Real Betis or some of these other clubs that are in the Europa League. It'd be nice, mate, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course it would. But I don't know, mate. I just don't know if we are quite good enough for it. I don't mind us finishing, say, 9th or something, 10th even. That'd be fine for me. We ain't quite ready yet. We got to get a better squad. We'd have to buy more for Europe. We haven't got a big enough squad as it is, really. And we haven't got really enough good players to take it into Europe. We got a few, but not amazing. They're not, all standout players, of course. There are some that just aren't up to it. And one of them is the goalie, of course, as we know. But
I knew you were going to bring him into it. I was just about to, I kept thinking, please ask me about the goalkeeper, because you've got to get rid of him, mate. Honestly, I think he'd struggle in the Championship, that fella.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He does. He reminds, who he reminds me of? When I was watching Maidstone United, they used to have this fella playing for them called Nicky Johns, ex-Charlton goalkeeper. And every single week there was some calamity or other involving him, right? And it was exactly the same. It's exactly the same with this Flecken lad, right? every single week something happens, and he's like, it always surrounds him. Do you know what I mean? And this is what this fella was like at Maidstone. There's always a mistake in him. Every single game, you knew he was going to do something crazy.
Yeah.
But our reserve goalkeeper, I don't know why, but the manager didn't like playing the reserve goalkeeper, who was Mark Beanie. You remember Mark Beanie? He was at Leeds.
Not really. I don't remember him. No.
Okay. But he was at Maidstone, and he ended up going to Leeds United when they were in the Premier League. Their number one choice. But this manager, who I happen to know, right? Yeah. I got friendly with him. He preferred Nicky Johns. I still to this day don't understand it. The manager was Graham Carr, the guy who got over 100 points for Northampton.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's well known in lower league football.
No, I didn't know him, mate. I don't know why, to be honest. I did know a lot of players down there, but he's one I don't know for some reason. But anyway,
mate.
Sorry,
he was a manager.
Oh, manager. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, he was manager at Northampton when they won. They won the 4th division, I think, with over 100 points. But he had this reputation for playing roaring football.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Kick and rush, long ball, that sort of carry on. Get in them and at them. Do you know what I mean? That's what he liked.
Yeah, because that's what we were at one stage. We were a bit like that. We were probably like Wimbledon as well. They were like
exactly.
that.
Yeah. Put it up them. They don't like it up them, Mr. V. That's his attitude.
But anyway, we got another guest as well. Central Man Network. How you doing, bro? Great to see you.
Doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah, first time on here, I believe. So thanks for coming on. Brilliant.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? Any of this? Do you want to talk about that cup, Carabao Cup final yesterday or anything? Do you want to get into that?
I've seen the game. Huh? I've seen the seen the cup final, man. It's wow, it's like first time in everybody's lifetime to see Newcastle won a trophy. It's like really shocked. I thought Liverpool will probably win it. I think I think they are the firm favourites to win that trophy, but unfortunately it's a cup final, everything goes. But wow, Liverpool had faltered in that Wembley game. I thought it was going to be like I thought they'll probably beat Newcastle confidently, but no. But what faces Eddie Howe in first? He's won a trophy now. They're going to get European football next season, depending whether it's I don't know if they'll get top 4. They'll probably get like Europa League or Conference League football. But wow, I feel like boy, it's just like they did it without Gordon, But there's for Newcastle they got some 1 or 2 decent players, man. But I think for this summer for Newcastle they need to spend a lot of money because people. I see people writing them off like they still got Saudi owners. Like we got to be very careful, man. They could really compete in the next. They might compete for the title for the next few years, man. They're not like I think like I thought it's like this rise like ever since they got the owners Eddie Howe. First they got rid of they got the Saudi owners. They got rid of Steve Bruce. Then they brought in Eddie Howe. He kind of like saved them from relegation. They kind of like 11th, 12th. And then that's the half season. And his first full season got him to a cup final, lost to Man United. And then Champions League football. And now, like 2 years later, he's won them a trophy, man. It's we don't know how long, but I don't see Eddie Howe winning a league title. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think he kind of probably be an architect of Newcastle's future success. I think he's a good coach. He's got he's getting the best out of these players. I can see him being England manager after Tuchel, man. I think he's only a young he's a young manager, like he's like nearly in his 50s. He's still got, man, like, wow, it's just like a guy who managed Bournemouth, like a small team like Bournemouth, and guide them to the Premier League, and then all of a sudden winning the cup, you know. But yeah, like, wow, like, it's not bothered by Liverpool fans. I think they're still going to win the league. There's no way they're going to drop off. You know, they're going to win it. They're going to win it confidently. But yeah, even though the final itself, it's not like an amazing final, but it's just like, you know, it's just an okay final. Got a little boring, but until the final parts of the game. But yeah, like, boy, like like I thought, like, on paper, thought Liverpool was going to win it, but unfortunately that's not the case.
No, well, I was like that. I thought Liverpool would win as well, but I think Newcastle were outstanding, mate. I thought they were awesome, and you know, and they deserved the win after all. And Liverpool just looked, I don't know what Liverpool looked, lackluster and tired and whatever. They just didn't look at it, did they? Really? And Salah was quiet once again. He didn't do nothing against Salah, and you know, it's pretty poor from Liverpool, but can't take it away from Newcastle. They deserved it, and after all this time, they've actually won a trophy, and I think now they will kick on and win more. I think, I don't know what they will. Maybe FA Cup. They could win a European thing, a Champions League or Europa League or whatever. You know, I'm sure they're capable of that. They will have to add to the squad, I think. I mean, there's some great players there. Though. Isak, I think Arsenal, you'd take him all day, wouldn't you? Arsenal.
Well, we've definitely been a striker, mate, that's for sure. Can't keep carrying on with playing defensive midfield players up front. It's just absolute madness.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, so yeah, cheers for that, Central Man. So you got anything more to add to that, or would you want to move on to the Premier? We obviously are talking about the other games now, the Premier games, going into all them.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the Premier League games. Yeah, I think we cover enough about the cup.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, brilliant though. What a win for Newcastle. But yeah, look at this for Forest. They're going amazingly, aren't they? Look at that, 4-2 against Ipswich. Ipswich are down pretty much, aren't they? You would say.
Yeah. Ipswich. Yeah, they're down. You know. Yeah, they're like, wow, man. Like, yeah, they're down. There's no way they're good. Looks like there's no relegation battle this season. You know, it's just I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I think most people expect Ipswich to go down. Some will probably say maybe they could stay up, but wow, it's just like I'm shocked with Forest this season, man. I thought they're going to be like mid-table or below mid-table, like finish 11th or 12th. But wow, man, they're going to get European football. Like, first time back in the European Cup since the days of Brian Clough. And wow, like Nuno I think Nuno is an underrated coach. Yeah, despite lack of winning trophies. You know, I think he won a trophy in Saudi Arabia, but you know, he's getting, you know, people like made their mind up. You know, his time at of Tottenham, but I feel like you know, people say he did a good job at Wolves. You know, look at his time at Wolverhampton Wanderers, gone promoted, gone to a cup semi-final in the FA Cup semi-final, lost to Watford, you know, and he got into Europe, I think he got into a quarter-final of the Europa League, you know, in a short periods of time. Yeah, Tottenham, you could say, briefly top of the table, and then things didn't work out for him at the other parts of North London. I think he won something in Saudi Arabia, and now he's doing well at Forest. Wow, it's just like, God, it's like, man, it's a crazy season, man. Like, you never expect that one small club doing well, like not like trophy wise, but like getting into Europe, man. It's like, it's flabbergasted, man. It's like, wow, it's mind blowing.
Yeah. It is incredible, man. Incredible. But we're going to have to let Warren shout out his socials because he's got to go. So you want to shout them out, mate? Where can we find you?
Yeah, my name's Warren from Warren's Team Talk. You can find me on YouTube and also on Instagram, on X, and also on Blue Sky, and also on Facebook. So I try and sort of keep my bases covered, as they say. But yeah, I'll be posting stuff up again soon, hopefully. I haven't done it for a while, but yeah, thanks ever so much for having me on, Mr. B. And please make sure that you go and if you haven't done it already, make sure you subscribe to Mr. B, Hive of Football Chat, and also to his cricket channel, Mr. B Chats England Cricket, please. Especially if you're a cricket fan, or you're like a general football fan, please make sure you do it, because this guy, he knows what he's talking about and his content is brilliant. So please make sure you go and show him some love and support. And it doesn't cost anything. All you got to do is just press one button on the screen and it's done. So yeah, please make sure you do that. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the show. Thanks for having me on, and I'll catch you all later. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Big up, Warren.
And
good one, buddy.
big up to all the people in the live chat as well. And also make sure that you all put likes on the video. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also big up all those who are watching it on playback as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe there as well if you're new to Mr. B's channel. All right, mate. Take care. Cheers, buddy.
Take care, buddy. Have a
Bye.
good one. See you, mate. Take care. Be up to Warren there. Brilliant. Great guy. Lovely bloke. And great channel, of course. A lot of people ain't checked his channel out. Please go and look at his channel there, Warren's Team Talk. And check that out. Brilliant channel. Great content. Brilliant.
Big up Central Man Network as well. Big up Central Man Network.
Yeah, that's AK there, Central Man. You know him?
Oh yeah.
AK?
Not really.
Okay. He's a City fan
All right.
for his troubles. But no, I mean, no, they're going. No, they're having a tricky season, aren't they, AK, at the moment? But you know, I don't think they're going to win much this season, are they, City?
Yes, Steve. Actually, I actually wanted to make an additional statement to what Central Man said about small clubs this season. Although not having the trophies. I mean, but yeah. All I wanted to say is that we were a small club back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were what? We were relegation fodder. We were surviving relegation season after season. And yeah, all these big boys. Yeah, and all these big boys were just making fun of us, bullying us to the ground until they made us miserable. But we came back from the dead, and we showed them who we are, and this is why big clubs should respect the small clubs, because small clubs can pack quite a punch. In my opinion, they can pack quite a punch.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, mate. Definitely, 100%. But anyway, getting back to this with Gibbs White, do you think it's good that he's actually back in the England squad? They're saying he was out of it, but they got him back in because Cole Palmer has gone out, AK, unfortunately, with an injury. So, but I'm glad for Gibbs White. I think he deserves to be in it, don't you? I think he's been amazing this season.
Oh, and Steve, even Dan Burn as well. Even Dan Burn has been called up to the England squad.
Yeah. Well, he has, yeah. And he got that goal yesterday. He was great in the game, to be honest, yesterday. I know he's a bit slow. That's the only thing against him. But I think he's, immense in the air. He's a big lad, isn't he, of course, as we know. So he's always going to be great in the air and whatever. But he's tough. But I just think the pace might find him out. Lack of pace, will find him out, unfortunately. But that's the only thing I've got problem with that. But yeah, getting back to this, I think Forest have been amazing this season, and I think they will get Europe, a European place. I really do. Maybe third. Could say third, fourth, maybe. What do you guys think? Are you Central Man?
Oh yeah, Nottingham Forest. I think I think they'll finish third. Like I think fourth place is between Chelsea and City. I feel like I feel I feel like I think they'll finish. Yeah, I think they'll secure third. Like Arsenal's 100% securing second. They're not going to drop to third, but I think it's still the battle between who will get the fourth spot to qualify for next season's Champions League.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I think Forest have definitely got Europe, and Ipswich, unfortunately, are down. The top three that came up are down. So unfortunately, but there we go. It might change next season. We might actually get 3 teams come up and stay up, or at least 2 of them stay up, or 1 even. That'd help. But moving on to this one, and I'm sorry, AK, you sort of only got a draw in the end against Brighton. But I think Brighton are a really good team. And you somehow got a draw out of it. What do you make of it, AK?
Where do you even start with this performance? I mean,
Yeah.
first half, not gonna lie. First half, we were actually good. Yeah. We first half we were actually good. We got in the early goals, the Haaland pen, and of course the driller from Mamouche. That secured 2-0 for us until Brighton. Yeah, I mean that secured 2-1 for us in the first half until another error at the back costed us from Kusanov. I mean, which was unlucky. Which was unlucky in my opinion. I'm not gonna go all out on Kusanov and cost him more and all that. I mean, like it's his first season, so I will give him time. And I will give him time, to get used to the squad and get used to the league and all that. But again, we should have won this game. We definitely should have won this game. We were dominant against Brighton. We had the 3 points. We had the 3 points, but again, it goes to show Brighton again. They capitalized on our weakness again.
Yeah.
And fair play to them. Fair play to them. They were the better team in the second half. Not gonna lie, the way they were pressing us in the second half.
Yeah, for sure, mate, for sure. What do you make of this one, Central Man? Did you think 2-2 was about right at the end of the day?
2-2. Probably. Yeah, maybe it's a fair result, but I think it'll benefit more for Brighton than Man City. Trying to get Champions League football. Brighton, I think they got a point. That's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I feel like, I don't know, man. I thought like one falling off, one like Brighton. Wow, Brighton, like this is weird. This is weird this season for Brighton, man. He had a good solid start of the season, and then it completely dropped off a little bit. But I don't know, man. But I feel like with Man City, man, I feel like this is probably the not worst season, but like probably Pep's worst season since underwhelming season since he since he arrived to the Premier League since his first season. But I don't know, like I I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's tactics. Maybe some clubs are really finally to like catch out, like find out Pep's tactics. I don't know, but wow, they're just like falling up. I don't know. I feel like it's just one of these seasons. Like this club is like done well for the last few. They've done well for the last few seasons, and then they're just completely dropped off, man. Like I don't know, man. It's like the FA Cup's the only trophy they got this season. Like
They probably
it's,
they probably won't win it.
and,
Out of that, so
yeah.
You never know. But that'd be amazing if it's like their first season 8-1, bro. It'd be amazing for a change, wouldn't it? They ain't won nothing. That's a disappointing season for City in a way, isn't it? If they don't win nothing, after all this time. They dominate nearly every season, don't they? And win trophies and win plenty of things, So, one season, it's been a blip, isn't it, really? Until they get, new players in, get rid of a few that are not any good now. Lots of Oscar has gone to Bayern, isn't he? And all that, I think. Is it not Bayern? Where is it? Inter, isn't it? Is it Inter? AC? Well, I don't know. In Italy.
Are we talking about Steve?
Kyle Walker. Has he gone to AC?
Walker went to AC Milan.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, is he only on loan though still, isn't he? He's only on loan there, isn't he? I think he's only on loan. So I think, you want to get rid of him permanently, and then you might get rid of a few others. Probably Grealish will probably go. De Bruyne. Who else? Gundogan, yeah.
Yeah, good one. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is the true, Darren. But Liverpool are going well as well. Don't forget, they are going really well. I don't think City would have even caught them if they were going well. City, if they were playing well, I think they would still be behind them at the end of the day, as are Arsenal. So, just not good enough to catch them. And they've had opportunities, but they haven't taken them. They haven't, when Liverpool dropped points, they didn't do it, did they? That was Arsenal didn't win, and City also were poor as well. Didn't win anything or get the result. So, they've had their chances, but Liverpool are still too good, I think, and always going to win it, unfortunately. But I'm glad they didn't do it yesterday. I'm glad they lost yesterday because I wanted another team to win that Carabao Cup, and I'm glad Newcastle did.
And that's why Steve, when I came on, I literally cooked them. I've sauteed them. I've sauteed them. I boiled them. Yeah, I've deep fried them.
You added the extra sauce, the extra and herbs and spices and everything else. You put it all in.
Oh yes, I did that. I added some pepper and salt as well.
Yeah. And you totally cooked them. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But yeah, but no, I think I'm glad for Brighton in a way. I'm glad they're doing well. They could possibly get Europe as well. They were in it. They were in it, weren't they? Briefly. Was it Europa League or something? Was it last season? They were in it.
Yeah. It was the Europa League. It was last season.
Yeah, they did. Did they get out of the group stage? I can't remember. I think they did, didn't they? Did they get out of the group stage in that?
Not too sure.
Yeah. It was under De Zerbi, if I'm correct. Yeah, it was under De Zerbi.
Oh, De Zerbi, yeah.
Yeah, De Zerbi.
Yeah. I think they will get back into it again. I do, and I just think they're a good team. I really rate them. I mean, you got them Bournemouth, and you got Fulham and all that as well. That up there in those positions. So it's going to be a tricky one. Who's going to get all those places? I think, but I think Brighton are definitely there, and they're going to do something.
Oh yeah, Steve. I want to comment on this here. As much as I'm an advocate of, as much as I'm an advocate of, you know, these small clubs, yeah.
Yeah,
I want them to. I want each of them to get a taste of European success, and yeah. I mean, to be honest, yeah. I mean, like I'm tired of all these big red clubs, winning trophies year after year, and it's high time that these teams step up to the plate and win it. It's high time to do it. I want them to.
yeah, I do. No, I do definitely. But getting back to this, what about this one? I think it looks like Southampton. We all know they've been down for a while. I think they've been going down. Wolves are pretty much staying up, aren't they? I would say. Looks like
Mhm.
it's between it's all those three that came up are going down. So
Yeah.
Wolves another win there, 2-1, and everyone's beaten Southampton pretty much, haven't we? So all our teams. So I'm afraid they're down, lads, aren't they? You would say. Ramsdale there, Goldie, isn't he? Taking them down. another one that's taken down, isn't it? It is, isn't it, though? He does take these teams down. I suppose you can't say it's really all his fault, but, Southampton ain't good enough, are they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So, but Wolves, do you think Wolves are gonna do better next season? Are they got some good players still? You got Cunha, of course. You got Larson there, Strand Larson, and you got a few others there. Do you think they'll do well next season? Do you think they'll struggle again next season in the Premier? Or do
Okay.
you think so?
Oh yeah. Wolves. Boy. It's. I don't know, man. I feel like I think it's between. I don't know, man. It's gonna be weird. What's gonna happen next season? Because I feel likely. I think Leeds will go up. Sheffield United will go up as well. Don't know about the playoffs. It's hard to say, but I feel like with Wolves, I don't know, man. I think it's. I think they'll probably. I think that luck will finally run out next season. Yeah. I think it's that. I think for me personally, why Wolves are falling down, compared
Yeah.
to when they first came up to the Premier League about 6-7 years ago. I think it's down to poor, poor recruitment of managers, and also you say losing players like Jota and Martinho, they're not, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just I think that maybe they might stay up, but I think their stays in the Premier League is going to be numbered next season.
Yeah. You could be right there. Could be right there, bro. Yeah. So really, that's something we knew for a while. Southampton are down. I think Wolves are definitely staying up. So
Yeah.
Well,
sorry about that, guys. Bloody Wi-Fi playing up. But anyway, I'm back now. So anyway, let's bring this back up. Yeah, bloody poxy Wi-Fi, bro. It's bad, isn't it? Fucking stupid. Anyway, right, and I'll just bring this up, and we're going to go to the next one, and that's well, I've already chatted about my game, the Bees. We beat Bournemouth 2-1. Good win for us. Fifth game in a row. We won away from home. Can't do it at home, but still, when we come back, I think we've got Newcastle at home next, and Chelsea. But I think that's away. Chelsea. I think maybe. But I hope we win there. Shame for Bournemouth because I like Bournemouth, but at the end of the day, we beat them. We've done a double over them this season. We're their bogey team, So
Yeah.
I think we are definitely at least going to get top 10, maybe.
yeah,
Would
top
like-
10 for sure. Top 10. Top 10 for sure. I would say Europa Conference, Europa League spots.
Yeah, but I, don't, I think that's too soon for us. Okay, I don't think we're good enough for Europe yet. I really don't, unfortunately. But I'd love a top 9, 10, even 11th where we are now. So I think Bournemouth are a good team. Though I think they could possibly get Europe, maybe. Iriola's a great manager, superb manager. I think a lot of us would have him, wouldn't they, as manager of our team? So incredible. But let's move on and we go on to the Sunday games and Central Man. I think you're an Arsenal fan, aren't you? So do you want to take this one away? A 1-0 win to you, 1-0 to the Arsenal, like the olden days, eh? So what do you think about it?
Well, the game against Chelsea, I think it was a bit. Yeah, that game was boring. I think it's like the Chelsea. Yeah, I think like we had a good record beating Chelsea at home. I think we won the last 3 games. Like every single time we beat Chelsea at home, we win. Like they haven't beat us since I think it was 2-0 at the Emirates in the start of the 21-22 season. But I don't we're likely gonna get Champions League football. Like we're not gonna win the league. Let's be honest. Like Liverpool's wrap the league. It's done. Like we're not gonna do well in the we're not gonna. There's no way we're gonna beat Real Madrid in the Champions League.
No.
But that's looks like we're gonna have another trophyless season. For Chelsea, I think they will focus on the Conference League, and it's weird for Chelsea. Like on the start of this season, like kind of like they're doing okay, they're doing well. You thought they'd get top 4. They likely will get top 4. There's that between them and City, but this Maresca, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. He's an okay manager. Like I think like he needs to win. Like I think he's likely to win something this season. I think Chelsea need a trophy. It's been about think about 3 years since the last won a trophy. I think it was that was under Tuchel. He like Tuchel's last full season before he got sacked the following season. That he won the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. Like they need to win something. It's like this is otherwise to be 3 seasons in a row without winning nothing. Seeing like both Arsenal and Chelsea, you could say 2 biggest clubs in London, has fallen off of winning trophy wise.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is Newcastle we got next, by the way, and that's away at St James Park. So they'd be buoyant, they'd be full of confidence winning that thing, wouldn't they? That Carabao Cup. So, so I don't know about that. I'm just doing this quickly. We'll get back to the Premier. I'm just going over the games we've got next, which is Newcastle and then Chelsea. So we got them at home, Chelsea. So I'm sure we'll cook them as well, mate. I hope. I really do. But, I hope we do beat Chelsea again. We've done them before. We've beaten them before, I think, a couple of times. So hopefully we'll do it again. But getting back to your game, and I thought, it was a shit game. Let's be honest. It was pretty poor. But, you got the win. That's the main thing. You're not going to catch Liverpool, though. You're not catching them.
No.
Do you think you got a chance in the Champions? I know you got Real Madrid. That's pretty much impossible, isn't it, to beat them? Do you feel?
Yeah. I think that tie. I think that. That Real Madrid tie. That's done. That's done. There's no way. Like I think it looks like Martinez is re-injured his hamstring, but it's like There's no way there's no way we're gonna beat Real Madrid unless we might. I don't know. I don't think we'll get thrashed 5-1, but I think it's gonna be like I don't know. I think since Liverpool's dropped out of the Champions League, I think Real Madrid is still the favourites of retaining the European Cup. You still got some favourites in the Champions League like Bayern Munich, Barca starting to get some buzz back with that Lamine Yamal. But I don't know. I just write this season off, man. To be honest, like we should have got a striker. We didn't got one in last summer, and then in January, we're just like I don't know. It's just I don't know, man. I feel like this manager Arteta is just like I think he's just stubborn and arrogant. He's so obsessed getting midfielders and centre backs, and not like getting like attacking players like wingers and strikers. Like we're nearly good. The last 2 seasons, we get almost there. We're nearly knocking City's door, but unfortunately we didn't. And we're just basically playing knock and run. You just knock on the door and then run away.
Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there, mate. Definitely.
I want to also add another pun to Mikel Arteta for his recent comment. Yeah, his recent comment just intrigued me. I know he's all smiling, he's all smiles and all that, but that moment when he drew to as I remember, did he? I think drew to Man United. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He mentioned something. Yeah, he mentioned over my dead body. Over my dead body, guys.
Yeah.
And also the way he walked out of that press conference. Oh my lord. That was cowardly, yeah. Sentiment. Not gonna lie. Arteta, the way he walked out of the press conference, that was cowardly.
He walked out, man. This guy's so arrogant, man. He's just like this guy has no desire to win trophies, man. He's just like I don't know, man. He's just like nicking. I think he's nicking a career. It's just
he's a fraud, man. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just. I think it's just down to. I think it's down to our boards not picking a winning manager. We have to go with a young, promising manager. Even though this guy's he's young, but he's not. There's no promise from Arteta, man. He's just basically he's just a yes sir, do everything with the conkeys tell you, sir. Not really inspiring and motivating. He's just like
you got better now.
He's a puppet.
Gentleman, you've got Berta in now from Atletico Madrid. You've got new sporting director.
The board. Yeah, I know. Like we got this Berta dude from Atletico Madrid. I think he has a track record of doing what like selling players. Trying to like balance their books. That's I don't know much about this Berta dude. We got the summer in the next 3 months. We have to wait and see and find out. But we don't know. It's just a wait and see if this guy is going to be making the stamp about us again, trying to get Arsenal back on the map, or he's just going to be another cronky puppet.
Yeah.
Probably another yes man. Probably another yes man in my opinion.
It'd be like with blooming Eddie there, wouldn't it? Oh, he was a bloody prat as well, wasn't he? Bloody tosser, wasn't he? Eddie as well. He wasn't that great, was he? But yeah, I think you do need somebody good there to help you, and you got to get rid of that manager. No doubt about it. You won't win nothing under him, unfortunately.
But Steve, one last thing before we head into the Fulham and the Fulham Spurs game.
The Spuds.
All I want to say is, guys, we must pickpocket the pockets, guys. Guys, we must squeeze more lemons, guys.
You be the potato, be the chip. That's what he said. All or nothing. All for nothing, it should be
All
said.
or nothing, guys. All or nothing, guys. Guys, I believe it was the ball, guys. I blame the ball, guys.
Yeah. It didn't help, did it, though? Because he was having that
It
music.
didn't help. It didn't help. Exactly. It didn't help.
Oh, you never walk alone. He was doing that, wasn't he? Playing that when he went out.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a fucking prat, man. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I swear down.
Yeah. He's terrible, man. Yeah, he's embarrassment to you. I'll tell you. Gotta get rid of him, man. He's got to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to this now. But what a win though. They beat the Spuds, mate. I bet they could be happy about this one.
Oh, boy. The Fulham Spurs. Oh my days. Full haram. Full haram. No. I mean, of course, certain contributors call them full haram because the way they play. But oh my days, Sessignon. Yeah, an ex-Spurs player dunked on his former club.
Yeah. Brilliant, man. Yeah, superb, isn't it?
Yeah, Sessignon. I think Sessignon, after scoring that goal, just said to Levy, hold that, you ball fraud.
Yeah, well, they're going well for them, aren't they? They got a lot of ex-Arsenal players as well, Central Man. You know, a lot of ex-Arsenal. Oh,
yeah, like I'm really sharp off Fulham. Yeah, starting to get some stability. You know, trying trying to get European football. I think they will get that. You know, I don't think they'll get. I think they'll probably get. It's between getting Conference League or Europa League. With Spurs, man, yeah, they need some. They're unrepairable, man. Like, I think with Ange, I think he needs to leave, man. I think he just it's very sad for him. The guy who's just won trophies at Celtic, going to the Premier League, imagine taking charge of Tottenham, and made him not winning anything. You know, I don't think it's, to me personally, I don't think it's Ange's the problem. I think it's Daniel Levy's the problem, man. I think, to me personally, I don't think they'll replace Harry Kane. I think there's nothing up front. Solanke is not good, man. I don't know why he's in the England squad, but he's just not good enough. Let's be real. You got Son, for me, he's finished. I think he's gonna leave this next season. Let's be honest. He should have joined Harry Kane, leave him the door, and go back to Germany to win something. It's just this project, you know, for Spurs. Since they moved to the new stadium, ever since they got parched, you know, you thought they'll get, once they're trying to be good, they're nearly good, and nearly getting back to those heights of winning something, and then also I don't think it's like Tottenham's like Arsenal, had no desire to win something. I think it's just pleasing the crowds. You know, they got a new stadium. You know, I think it's just I think North London is. I think North London is bleak, man. Very bleak.
Yeah.
You know,
there's certainly more red than white at the moment. Let's be honest, isn't it? So
yeah.
Because I think Spurs are in real shit again. You know, they're not going to win nothing.
Steve, and also Steve, in the word of Ange, high line for life, mate. High line for life, mate. Oh yeah, we're we love the high lines, mate. High line for life, mate.
Highlights, mate. Yeah, play the high lines. Yeah, it's second season, mate. Yeah. Are you not entertained? You not entertained? Clown saying some Spurs, mate. You think Arsenal are clowns? What about this lot?
It is a calamity at Spurs. It is a calamity at Spurs, Steve. Spurs every season is a calamity. It is calamity FC. That's who they are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
And Steve,
yeah.
How much have Spurs spent in the summer?
How much they spent? Well, not a lot, are they? Let's be honest. When they got Solanke in and whatever, they got who
And
else
they got these young kids. Yeah, they got these young kids and they're
Right.
on loan.
Yeah. Him there, William. He's come in. Ex-Arsenal
Mhm.
again. Another ex-Arsenal.
Yep.
Ex-Chelsea. Ex-Chelsea.
Mm.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You mean? Oh, you know, you talk about Tottenham, aren't you? Not Fulham. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
talking
but-
about Fulham. Yeah, William.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, mate. But anyway, yeah, Central Man, you got to go, bro. Do you want to shout
Yeah.
your socials out before you go?
Yeah, sure.
Where can we find you,
You
mate?
can follow me. Yeah, you can follow me at Central Man Network on YouTube. And also I just like months ago I just started a secondary channel called Central Man Sports, I'm trying to get off the ground. Haven't really posted a lot of videos on the second channel, trying to get off the ground, trying to cover about football, and probably some rugby, and that's it.
Yeah. Cheers for coming on, bro. You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah,
of course.
You're welcome.
First time being on here, so
Big up.
Yeah.
Big up as well.
I'm doing another
I'm
one.
out. Yeah, cheers, man. And I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, take care, man. Have a good one. Cheers. See ya.
Yeah.
See
See ya.
Cheers.
Oh, it's just the two of us now.
Yeah. Just the two of us, mate. But anyway, we get on with this, and great win for Fulham. We don't feel sorry for the Spuds, mate, do we? So don't care about them. They lost again. Oh dear, what a shame. But let's move on and go to Leicester.
See, them reactions, them reactions from Spurs fans. Oh,
Yeah.
it's pure simmer. Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
The pain, the suffering,
Oh, poor old Tottenham, mate.
the postpartum depression. Oh my days.
Yeah, but unfortunately, United won. They won 3-0 against Leicester. You're not so happy with that one, mate, I expect, are you? Are you, bro? United winning.
Steve, I actually wanted a United loss and a Liverpool. I mean, of course, my wish for a Liverpool loss came true, but it would have been better if United would have lost. But yeah, again, it is Leicester City. Let's be honest. It is Leicester City. They haven't been. It is Leicester City, to be honest. They haven't been looking great at all in the Prem. Rude. I actually feel bad for him though, because he could have gone to a better club, in my opinion. I'm not gonna disrespect Leicester like that. They have won a Prem in 2016. Yeah, shout out to them. They won that fair and square. And of course, shout out to big old Jimmy Vardy in it. But yeah, I can see his days are coming to an end.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. He'd be better off at some other team, let's be honest. So he made some other team better. I don't know where. Because I don't really imagine him in the Championship, would he? So I don't really want to do that. So he'll move on. Rude, I think.
But then again, Steve, it's sad to see Leicester go down this path.
Yeah, it is, mate. It is, definitely. What do you make of United, though? It's a good win for them. I know it was only against Leicester, but even Hoyland scored. That's bloody miracle, isn't it? He's actually scored. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, the bloody Hackney man scored. Oh, it was unexpected. Yeah, again, nothing much to say about this game. Of course, United were the better team. And Amarim got his tactics spot on. and Bruno stepping up, which is kind of shocking. Yeah, because usually he will dive every game. Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely. Bruno will be looking for a foul. He'll do a Real Madrid on them. And what else can I say? I mean, we got Leicester up next, so I can see us. I think I can see us get the 3 points, but it won't be easy because Leicester also will be in that fight to get those 3 points. So yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, unfortunately, I feel bad for Leicester at this moment. So
yeah.
I literally could see them go down championship and again, fight their way back to promotion.
Yeah. But yeah, I think those teams coming up this season, I hope they do better than these three.
Oh, Leeds are coming up, I heard.
Teams, aren't we?
Leeds United. Leeds United are coming up.
Sheffield United maybe, or Sunderland. Sunderland could do. Come up. Who else is there? Coventry. They're in the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, Coventry.
That'd be good for old Frankie Lampard, wouldn't it? To come up with Coventry. So, but I don't know, mate. It remains to be seen. Hopefully they'll do well, and not. We don't want to see them coming up and going back down again, do we? These yo-yo teams. So. But Burnley, yeah, of course, Burnley. Darren said, yeah, Burnley going well, aren't they? Brilliant. Yeah, I think they'll be coming up. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's been a great show, and thanks for coming on again, AK. Thanks to everyone else. Warren as well.
Oh, thanks for the cheers for having me on, Steve. And guys, whether you're a Liverpool supporter or a hater, yeah, keep sipping Liverpool supporter or a hater, yeah. Regardless, smash the like button, and let's keep sipping on the Liverpool tears, yeah, because literally, I mean, I know I'm obsessed about it, but yeah, for all the shit that they've been talking this season, yeah, that we're gonna do a quad, we're gonna catch with the likes of City. Oh, guess what? Nada. You got knocked out of 2 cops. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. And as for Darren, Steve is Darren a United fan?
He is, yeah.
Oh yeah. Darren, let's keep sipping on them Scouser tears, yeah. And if anyone tries to talk down on Manchester, show them our troubles, yeah. Show them our troubles.
Yeah, brilliant. But thanks to you all, and obviously Central Man as well, and of course Manny as well earlier. He was in here as well. Keep following me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and obviously subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Follow all that down there, sub and smash the likes and keep doing all that. I'm still only on 113 on here, but let's get them going up. The subs be brilliant. Scum pool, shit pool, loser pool.
Yes, that's what they are.
Oh, brilliant, man! Yeah, we love them losing, don't we? we don't want to.
We love them in the mud, and thank God, I don't get to hear any more Mo Salah Ballon d'Or shouts. It's silent.
Yeah.
I love the silence. I love the silence in it. Oh,
he's
so good.
Been shit, isn't it? He's been shit lately.
He's been shit. I mean,
yeah, man.
He's been ghosting big games. I mean, where was he against PSG? Yeah, where was he against PSG? He ghosted that. Where was he against Newcastle? He ghosted that as well.
Yeah, man was invisible, wasn't he? He was fucking camouflaged in that game.
He was in camouflage mode. And,
Yeah.
and they expected to win the Ballon d'Or. No.
Not like the bell end, though. The bell end.
No. No way. No way. Hold that.
Hold that. Yeah, man. Big time. But anyway, AK, where can we find you, man? Shout out.
Shout out to the chat again. And I do have an Insta profile. It is AKCW City. Even though I don't have I've not started a YouTube channel yet, but I'm just waiting for the right time to, find time and start my own YouTube channel and get everything in place. So otherwise, you can just find me on call-in shows. I'll be popping in on rival call-in shows, cooking the hell out of them, bantering them. I'm basically doing rival things on their channel. So anyway, shout out to the chat. Big up everyone, and big up to you, Steve, as well. And hope you all have a fine Monday evening.
Yeah, definitely. On St. Patrick's Day, don't forget.
St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to to everyone who is celebrating that.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
get the Guinness in it. Yeah, get the Guinness on.
Get
the Guinness out.
I'm drunk. All the paddies are drunk, mate. They're all gone. They're all still 360. Yeah, Dale Boy and all that,
They're downing the baby Guinness.
Yeah, Dale and Kyle, mate, they are fucking bladdered, I'll bet you. They definitely are. But anyway, guys, thanks to everyone that's been in the live chat and everyone else. And I'm going to bounce because I should be going on another stream very soon. Up the cherries in all departments. I'm going on there to talk about and rub it in that they lost to us yet again. We're their bogey team. So I'm gonna rub it on.
Spurs are a bogey team. Just like Spurs are a bogey team, you found yours now, and that's the cherries.
Yeah. We always beat them, mate. We always beat them. We always do them. It's amazing, isn't it? Good team, great team, but great team. But we're still beating them, mate, all the time. We're still doing them, and away from home. So, let's get our home form cooking again, though. We want it buzzing. We want to get buzzing there again. The GTEC.
I want to get buzzing too with the win against Leicester. We need the 3 points. It's been due. It's been due for us. We need 3 points against Leicester.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you do. I'm sure you will. Everyone beats them, mate. We beat them. Everyone else beats them, mate. So don't worry about it.
I think we can beat them. Yeah.
You will, bro. But you got bigger fish to fry in the FA Cup, haven't you? So let's
we got the cherries. Oh my days.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, good luck. But no, man. I think that's going to be a tough one for you. I really do.
That's going to be a tough one. No doubt.
Yeah, man. Big time. But anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce because I really have got to go. I've got to go on another stream. So take care, everyone. And cheers, AK, once again, bro. And thanks, everyone, again. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers, Steve. Cheers.
No worries, bro.